and welcome to the Billowing Hilltop podcast. Hello readers, I'll keep this brief, we've got a long episode to get through. Just a reminder that we are always grateful for any ratings or reviews you'd be so kind as to leave us on your podcast app of choice. Tell your friends, especially if you don't want them to be your friends anymore. As always, we'd like to hear from you through social media. You can email us at hello@billowinghilltop.com. That's it. Let us push on with episode 259 of the Billowing Hilltop podcast. One of these days, I'm going to sit down and talk to Paul. Good evening, everybody. Good evening.
Evening, Michael. Hello.
Good evening, readers. I'm here with the usual crowd. We're in the middle of things. I don't think we should stand on ceremony. I'm here with the weird form of Johnny in his funny chair, the furry Dan, Electric Paul, Viking Graham, Spider Lucas. I'll do a very quick recap. You're on the nucleus planetoid of the Katzenjammer cometary cluster or something. You floated in the apparatus of the Qualish. You're trying to deliver a necronite crystal to the Hearth Spirit in the center of the planetoid. You haven't found the Hearth Spirit. You haven't found the center of the planetoid. Instead, what you found is a load of horrible piranha demons. One of them has eaten, digested, and defecated Burple into a pile of goo. Other piranha demons are bedeviling you. Uncle Buggie has vanished off into the ethereal plane in some kind of mission to find the Hearth Spirit, but we really don't know where he's got to, where we left things. Scaly, I did the same thing to you that I've done before. I've left you dangling, Scaly.
Yes.
You had done a pretty successful round against this piranha demon that you're facing off against, and your final blow was 4, and I've made a note of it, 28 points of damage. Is that enough damage, Scaly? That's where we left things.
I don't know.
Scaly, I have to tell you that it is.
Hey.
It is indeed. It's got a huge kind of bony forehead thing with its goggly eyes. The Morning Star just goes slap into the middle there, and it is gone. Its legs wobble and it crumbles.
Lovely.
And I shall mark it as an ex-piranha demon.
Oh, well, that's excellent.
Right. Like that. Yes.
Well
on
done,
11, it's
Scaly.
Parker.
Yes, so
Thank you.
Parker will now go round past Scaly, all the way round to...
Get into the Qualish.
Can I get into the Qualish in one move?
I don't
think you can, because the shut is...
There is a secret catch. I'm going to say you...
We know where the catch is.
Yeah.
You know where the catch is.
We all know where the catch is, yeah.
You're not going to draw an attack of opportunity from the piranha demon on the Qualish, because we've established...
It's on the other side of the Qualish.
It's on the top in the middle. Okay, there's a chance you will draw an attack of opportunity. So it's a risk. Do you want me to be friend guide story?
Well, yeah, go on then. Be friend guide.
Can you get there in a single move?
I can.
In that case, surely you could clamber onto the apparatus of the Qualish, attack the piranha demon, thereby activating your mobile feat.
We got enough move,
5, 6. Yeah, so I can literally, I can move. Oh,
also you have to put down the thing.
Hold
You've
on.
got the necronite in both hands.
Yeah.
And that's your interact with an object to put it down.
Quick question on the map.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of rock.
That's a rock pillar. Yeah.
So I can walk along down there. What I'm wondering is, can I move so that the skull, even if it moves around next round, can't sight me with a beam? That's what I'm trying to establish.
Can I just ask you one question?
Yes.
Are you breathing?
No, I'm holding my breath. But what I want to do is I want to get round, and then I want to read the scroll and rejig.
Yes, you've got your backup scroll of air bubbles.
Yes. See, the thing is, I want to get somewhere before I read the scroll so that the skull won't come round in the next round and then just blast me again.
You don't know how fast it moves. I can't
Well, it
give you an
moves
answer
6.
to that.
Well, I know. I mean, I've seen how fast it moves.
It's moved more than 6 in the past. It's moved 8 once.
And you're saying if I move up to any place next to the Qualish, then I will take an attack of opportunity.
You only take an attack of opportunity if you leave a threatened square. If you go to the apparatus at the Qualish, the hatch is in the middle square, which is adjacent to the piranha demon. You open the hatch. The moment you leave that square by dropping down through the hatch into the apparatus, you will be leaving a threatened square, and it would get an attack of opportunity. If you just run to the hatch and open it, it doesn't get an attack because you don't
haven't left a threatened
provoke.
So my question is, can I move to radio here?
Hiding on the other side of the car from the piranha demon?
Yes.
Yes, of course you can. And then what?
I will move there,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will read this scroll.
To do that, you're going to have to put down the
So I will
necronite crystal.
go there, interact with an object to put down the necronite, and then action
and
to
then-
read the scroll.
Okay, and an air bubble appears around your green bonds, Parker. 10, it's the skull. The skull drifts just a couple of squares north. Scaly, what spells have you got on you?
You absolute bastard. I've got the air bubble, and I have got Aura of Life.
What level is Aura of Life?
4th.
That's not enough. Okay, well, the Aura of Life stays, but the air bubble is gone as this thing zaps you with a green beam and envelops you in green flickery flame.
Thank you.
Next turn, on 21, it is the Piranha Demon. The sole Piranha Demon that you know of bounds over the apparatus of the Qualish at you, Parker. Standing atop it, he goes, drops down, attacks you. First attack, claw attack, hitting armor class. Oh, it's only a 15. That's not enough. I keep forgetting your armor class is absolutely monstrous. A 5, that makes an 18 is also. And then here is the big one. It's the bite. It needs a big number. It gets a 12. It hits armor class 25. Is not
Is a miss.
enough.
Oh,
Holy fuck. By the way, this is round 7, everybody.
yes.
On 21, it is Burple, who is a pile of excrement. On 20, it is Sessions, who is in the apparatus of the Kvalish. All hell is breaking loose outside the car, Sessions. It might be time for you to ask for a refund from the safari park.
Yeah. So I guess what I will do is what I did last round. I will open the window,
Yeah.
thrust the crushing coin on the Piranha Demon. Where is the Piranha Demon?
Above you, on the roof of the thing.
Okay, attacking Parker.
It's actually in an adjacent square. I don't think you need to use any actions to open any hatches or anything.
Right, so as a bonus action then, Mike, I will attack it with the crushing coin. Whack. 31.
Oh, it's a 31. It's a hit. How much damage?
And
Come
I
on.
do
Exciting.
27.
20 for the third time.
27 points of damage.
Fuck me. Crushing coin's pretty good these days.
He must have done it.
It looks very, very wounded.
Right, and then, as my action... Oh, hang on. Do I need to use my action to open and close the windows?
If you open the hatch but you leave it open, it's a free interaction with an object.
Ooh. Okay, well, let's do that, Mike. We'll open the hatch and...
Why do you need to have the hatch open to call lightning?
I don't know. Do I? If I don't, then I'll just call
I
lightning
can't see
on
why
it.
you do. There needs to be a line of effect between the cloud and the target.
Okay, so I'll call lightning on it.
Okay, it has to make a dexterity save. Rolls at advantage. 13, which is not going to be enough, right?
It needs to roll 22.
That is a 16, which is not enough.
So it takes 31.
Half of 31 is 15 points of damage. Oh, it's still alive. I'm very sorry to say. Well, I'm not
Fucking hell.
delighted to say. But it seems to be resistant to lightning. Is that you done?
That's me done. Yeah, I've done everything I...
On 19, it is Uncle Buggy. I'll see you in a moment. I'm very tempted. Right.
Right. I'm doing a stone shape.
Yeah.
I think I can do it. It's just it's not very well worded, the spell. I'll just read it to you.
Yeah.
You touch stone objects, form it into shape that you want, including a section of stone no more than 5 feet in any dimension. You could shape a large rock into a weapon. You can make a small passage through a wall as long as the wall is less than 5 feet thick. Well,
It's okay. So you're going to open a 5 foot.
yeah, I mean the wall isn't 5 foot thick, but I'm going to do it in 2 stages.
So your first spell is now. You're going to do 5 foot.
5
and then
foot
your
to
idea
south.
is to do another 5 foot.
And get to the other side.
Okay. You cast your spell. I'll see you in a minute.
That's why it went for you this time anyway, but I would
Yeah.
guess if you ran away, Scaly, then it's probably okay.
Yeah.
Scaly
So-
on 16.
I'm going to have to run 35, 40. I can't even get to the Qualish thing. Arse.
No, you're going to have to run south, I
I'm
think.
going to have to go south. All right, I'm just going to move south.
You're running south. Okay. I see. Running away from the skull.
Running away from the skull.
Oh, and read the scroll.
and then read the scroll.
Brilliant. Okay.
Yeah.
And then have you got any moves left after
No,
that?
that's me. Done.
On 11, it's Parker.
Right.
Do it. Get rid of the fucking Piranha Demon.
Looming over you on top of the apparatus is this Piranha
Yes.
Demon.
I mean, I'm going to have to hit it anyway, because then I can do my movement.
It's
things.
almost on death's door. I reckon you'll kill it with her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just a single
So
hit.
I'm going to thwack it. Armor class 28.
Yeah, on class 28, your quarterstaff impales its thorax.
Right.
It goes,
And
and then it topples down off the Qualish and lies furrily on the ground.
I'm going to interact with an object, pick up the Necronite crystal, and I have a question. So along the wall...
You, Lucas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can move along the wall without having to push out into the space. I can just basically move around the wall.
I understand.
To Burple.
Yeah. Yes. The wall is the floor
14,
for you.
15. And I will move around past Burple and then up north, following after where I think Buggy was.
Yeah.
Can I see anything new?
Sure. The right-hand branch heads up and opens out into a chamber. You're not quite sure of the dimensions of it. I'm being very generous with what I'm marking in.
Yeah. And when Buggy went...
Ethereal, he was over to your west. He was in the northwestern corner of the chamber that you are now in.
Yeah.
Anything else that you want to do?
No, that's all I can do. So I did an attack.
That's all you can do. So you can kind of see that there is a left-hand way that Buggy was at the base of, and a right-hand way that nobody really explored, but now with your 60-foot dark vision, you can see up into a big, expansive chamber that looks like it may open out to the east and maybe open out to the north, but your dark vision runs out. On 10, it's the skull. The skull drifts north and then drifts towards the apparatus. Sessions, it's sort of hovering outside the apparatus, but it can't do anything to you. Round 8. Oh, the Necronite crystal, the harmonic vibration is ramped up a notch.
Okay.
On 21, there's no Piranha Demons. There's no Burple. On 20, it's Sessions.
Do we think we want to take the route to the left or to the right? I mean, is there anything we've missed on the right, do we think?
I don't know, but I've got enough movement that I can move over to the left and have a look down there and see if there's anything gone on. And if not, then carry on round and go up the right. That was my plan.
Okay, I'm going to use my round to move the apparatus back to where Burple is.
Okay.
So that we don't forget to pick him up. And if I can, I'm going to call lightning on it, the skull.
The lightning zoobles into the skull and seems to have no effect.
Okay, and if I...
It doesn't seem to try and resist it.
And if I try whacking it with the crushing coin?
The crushing coin slams into the skull, and it looks like the skull is a sort of projection or hologram or figment or something.
Okay.
It seems to have no physical form.
Okay, that's interesting.
On 19, it is Uncle Buggy. I will see you in 2 seconds, everyone. Right, you are...
So I do another one. I have to do this
your-
at 5th level because I've run out of 4th level spells. So I'm connecting through to the other chamber now. I mean, should I go into the other room?
Yes, so we're going to go back into the other room, okay?
Okay.
Now I'm sort of dashing towards where Buggy is, and at some stage or other, Buggy's going to appear and go, there! And then I'm going to have to run, dump it, run back again.
Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
Have you found
See
it?
Buggy emerging from a small crack in the wall. I'm shaping it to 3 foot high so I can fit through it, but a Piranha Demon couldn't.
I
Or
understand.
they'd be squeezed.
Yeah.
Where do you reappear?
A bugginess has appeared. He seems to have tunneled through, or stone-shaped through, a little aperture from a chamber to the north of the area where the Qualish is parked in that apron of rock.
Oh God, you've gone the wrong way.
So I did go the wrong way. It's all right. I can move back around. Can I avoid the skull?
What do I see as well?
The apparatus of the Qualish is right in front of you. Next to it is a roiling cloud of thunder and lightning. There is a crushing coin floating around. There is a weird green floaty skull on the other side of the apparatus of the Qualish from you, and a dead Piranha Demon. That's what you can see.
And obviously no Parker or Scaly.
No Parker, no Scaly. You can see Sessions in the apparatus frantically
Yeah.
activating the central locking.
Well, I've got a move action, so I could move up to...
Sessions, by the way,
Just
you
the
can see a
edge of that.
greenish glow coming through the passageway that Uncle Buggy has just exited.
When I'm shouting at the top of my voice, Path Spirit here, then
Buggy's accent has changed again. Yep.
Path Spirit over here.
And again and again.
I've got a bit posh. What was that?
Accent number 7.
Over here, Path Spirit over here.
Pirate Buggy.
Pirate Buggy.
And then
Yep.
I'm stepping back through the little thing that I made.
Aperture.
And I'm taking my axe out.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it.
On 16, it's Scaly. Scaly, you hear Buggy shouting from your north.
Scaly couldn't move.
Yeah.
up to the Qualish.
You can see the landing stage. You can see a passageway now that's been opened up to the north that wasn't there with a green glow.
Yeah, but that's all he can do. It's a move.
This is round 8. On 11, it's Parker.
Now then, Parker.
Did I hear all of that?
Yeah, you heard Buggy shouting, "This way, I found the Hearth Spirit."
If I move back round the wall, can I move far enough up the wall that I won't get an attack of opportunity from the skull as I pass it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes?
Has the skull actually attacked, other than just doing its green dispelly beam?
No, it doesn't seem to attack. It just seems to float about and then do its dispelly thing. Yeah, exactly.
But
you don't
I
know,
didn't want to
Parker,
tempt
that there's
fate.
any risk of that.
Right, but I can still move past one square.
Yeah,
away
you can
from
move past
anyway.
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Radio
20, 21. So I can move all the way around to where Buggy is.
Through the aperture, it's only 3 foot high.
Well, you'd have to, probably double movement. Sorry.
Is it double movement?
Well, it's probably squeezed.
Yeah. So it's difficult ground.
Yeah, you can move half speed. You've got to push this thing in front of you as well.
I have mobility, so I don't.
What's that mean?
Difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement.
Fine. It's not difficult terrain. It's squeezing it.
I can get there with more.
You can get there.
I can get there with more than enough to spare.
But what's important to me is that you're on your hands and knees, crawling through it, pushing the necronite crystal in front of you on the ground. So it's not some heroic dash. It's, to be honest, after all of this, it's kind of pathetic. Well, you can see a sort of weird crucible brazier thing built into the floor made out of alien metal, and in it there are flickering green flames, and in those tongues of flame there seem to be some coherent flames that appear to be a hearth spirit.
So I drop the thing in the thing.
You're going to just chuck the necronite crystal into the fire.
I guess.
Yep. On 10, it's the skull. The moment that you do this, the skull rises a little, and from it emerges a spine. From the spine emerges a rib cage. From the rib cage emerge arms, a pelvis, legs. It turns. 2 great green axes materialize in each bony fist. No, not really. If the skull could go, it would go scary. And it starts drifting up through the little aperture, very undignified, but it does fit. And it emerges into the chamber with you. And Buggy, what spells have you got on you?
I've got Death Ward and Freedom of Movement.
Well, it zaps you with a green beam and envelops you in green fire. What level is Death Ward?
I think it's 4th.
It's gone. It's gone. Freedom of Movement, what level is that?
That's 4th as well.
It stays, and your air bubble is gone. That's the end of the skulls round. There are no Piranha Demons. There's no Burple on 28 sessions.
Open the hatches.
Open the hatches and start moving south. I can run round, scoop up Burple, and get in the thing in one round.
Okay,
and then we
I'll
can
do
go.
that.
Wait for me.
Get to the chopper!
Let's get out of here.
Okay, so I will head over towards where Burple is.
How am I going to get
so you get about halfway across.
Yeah.
Am I going to be stuck over there, though?
No, you can go and run into the apparatus.
Okay, so you left Scaly behind. On 19, it's Uncle Buggy.
So can you remind me what we've got to do? We drop the thing in here, and then we just got to get out before the whole thing explodes. Is that?
Yeah.
That's
Let's get out of here.
How do I get through the skull?
Just try going through it.
Is it sort of a semi-ethereal skull? Or
We think so, yes.
can I run through it?
Don't know.
Start raging?
Are you?
Are there any
No.
exits or entrances into this little room?
Yeah.
Well, you can't see any of this.
I can't see. So, yeah, I'm just like wondering why.
No, but Parker and Buggy.
Buggy knows there's all sorts of ways round into this chamber that he's followed. Ethereal. But they are long ways round.
Okay.
Yeah, but how long is long? What can I see now I'm in the room?
You can see that there's a passageway that leads off to the northeast.
Yeah.
And that seems to open out into a larger area. I'm going to mark the full expanse of what you can see from your point of view.
Yeah.
Do we not just want to get in the...
We do, but I'm just thinking about, because I can move
and then
quite
there's
fast.
another passageway that leads straight off to the east and seems to end in, well, you can't tell if it's a dead
Piranha
end.
Demon up there, I say.
But
don't want to go up that way. There's a couple up there.
it connects up.
Right.
Okay,
fine,
Buggy's
okay.
drowned.
All right. Well, I'll move forward. Do I think I can get through this skull?
You don't know.
I mean, is it
You
ethereal?
just don't know.
I mean, is it solid or what?
Are you going to touch it?
Well, I'll just
Looks
bash my
solid.
way through it with the axe. Wave the
Okay,
axe.
it's not solid. You can just go straight through it.
Well, I can get onto the Quellish. A move would take me, 140 foot movement. So
You can get to the edge of the apron of rock and then launch yourself off into zero gravity.
And then
you start floating, at which point your speed is whatever. You can float towards the apparatus.
Yeah.
And you can be floating or on the outside of it at the end of your movement.
can I throw a grappling hook or something? Hold myself.
Do you want to spend an action taking a grappling hook out and throwing it?
No.
Okay, so you're floating like a
It'll be fine.
spacewalking astronaut. You're kind of adjacent to the outside of it as it floats across the void with sessions within it. On 16, it's Scaly.
Well, I'll do
Gonna
the
do
same thing.
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Parker on 11.
So I am going to move round, and I'm not going to launch myself off. I'm going to walk
Round
along
the walls.
wall to where Burple is,
Good. Make
and
sure.
then I'm going to use my action
Yes.
to scoop Burple up.
Oh, have you got a poo bag?
More of a kind of like a bin liner.
Bin liner.
Yeah.
We're talking true resurrection. I don't actually think you need to pick any bits of him up to be able to bring him back. If you
Oh,
look at
that's true.
resurrection.
Actually, we only need to state his name.
His true name, obviously, which
All
you
right,
don't know.
well, in that
You
case,
just know him as Burple.
I will move round to where the
Run along the wall till you're adjacent to the apparatus
Yeah, get onto the thing, and I'll open the hatch.
and open the hatch.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
On 10,
And then
it's
I
the
should be
skull,
able to
which
move inside.
floats south, looking very angry.
Yeah.
And it is going to pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, running left to right. It picks Parker. Your air bubble spell has expired.
Right.
It's
But
been
I'm
zoinked.
In the Qualish thing.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, you're in the
well, I'll
crash
hold
thing
my
with the
breath,
hatch open.
yeah.
On 21, there are no Piranha Demons. On 21, there is no Burple. On 20, there are Sessions. I mean, I think we can stop now, can't we?
Yes.
This is round 10.
Yeah.
Parker makes it in. Scaly is going to make it in. Buggy is... You're all
Yeah.
pulled in.
Close the hatch, then
Close
we can
the
all
hatch.
breathe.
You drift away.
Yeah.
It's glacially slow. The apparatus coasts...
2001.
Yeah, exactly. Coasts through the void towards the Crimson Spotcopter. You just reconnect with the mothership with seconds to spare. As soon as you do, it starts to pull away from Katzenjammer using some form of, I don't know, thrusters that... I haven't
Magic.
quite worked that out because, magic. Because I think it had propellers before. I don't think they would work. They did say it had been adapted. Yeah, and you pull away from Katzenjammer. There was a reference to Katzenjammer on Schitt's Creek the other night. I've been watching it through. Yeah. Moira Rose used it as a phrase meaning, disaster, palaver, craziness. You've been in flight for a few seconds. There's a sudden, silent detonation.
Well, they're always good, aren't they?
And the planetoid is vaporized.
Are you serious? We could have all died then if we hadn't done it in time. The end of the whole party.
Very possibly, yeah.
How many rounds?
So I think we were in slightly more danger than we realised.
Well, I don't know. But yes, that was the idea, was that you have to have a hard stop at some point. Otherwise, there's no threat. Once that nucleus planetoid is destroyed, you can see the other constituent pieces of the comet start to drift apart. You think the overall path of this cometary cluster has been deflected or changed, and it's starting to disperse. You can see on the orrery, Parker, immediately you can see that the Katzenjammer representation on the orrery has changed. Its light has dimmed. It looked like a kind
The
of
wire is
model of
bent. It's moving in the
maybe
slightly
the
wrong
wire is
direction.
bent. It's become more diffuse, that weird little spectral representation. And if you run the machine forward, that new orbit no longer brings it into conjunction tomorrow. So you've obviously successfully prevented the triple conjunction that was meant to bolster Chaos. So you've done an anti-Chaos thing. Right. Back
And we have to do
to-
another anti-Chaos thing.
There's
Three,
a lot of
don't we?
other anti-Chaos things. There's a big long list, which we can get into in a minute. Let's talk about Burple.
Well, I say we, yes.
Well, you've got enough time to cast True Resurrection. Is that the plan?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think we really settled on a journey time, but I'm saying it's a stupidly short amount of time, like an hour or so.
What's the casting time?
Well, it's just a waste of a spell, isn't it?
It's an hour.
An hour. There was some confusion about whether or not you picked everything up, but I'm going to presume, despite Lucas,
of
what
course
you
you
said
would.
about not worrying, I'm going to presume you picked up everything. And I'm also going to presume that within the goop, there's Burple's stuff.
Yeah.
Doesn't it need to make a save? Generally,
I
when you have
don't-
stuff like that, don't magic
Well, it
items have to
doesn't
save? Or
say anything
I
under the
don't
Beauty
think-
and the Beast entry.
it's up to you.
I don't think those rules exist in this edition.
No, and we're gonna hand wave it. My favourite phrase.
Yeah,
I mean,
alright.
how on earth
Suits me.
is a piranha demon going to swallow whole, process, and defecate a mandolin without seriously damaging its anus. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So either all of your stuff is shredded, but then how did it possibly crunch up the sword of Zosiel and all that kind of
probably
rubbish?
spat
So I think
out
we just
the
kind of have
bits
to.
that were
We just have to
indigestible.
imagine, like an owl pellet. Yeah, that's what it does. It sprays the remains of Burple out of its bum, but all of the
got,
crunchy
like,
bits
swords
get
and
get
mandolins
coughed up in a
sticking out
little
of this
packet.
ball.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to assume, Parker, that you picked all of that stuff up.
Yes.
Are you going to cast a spell on your journey?
Sessions?
Fine.
Oh, yeah. I mean, do we have enough copper pieces to
Time?
pay for it?
How much is it?
Well, we've got millions of copper pieces, haven't we?
It's quite expensive.
How expensive?
How expensive?
25,000 gold pieces.
20. Did you take out the gold
25,000
insurance policy? Burple?
gold pieces.
Yeah, I did.
Well, now hold up. You may actually have on you sufficient gemmage. Is it gems worth X amount of money?
Well, it's a sprinkle of holy water and diamonds worth.
What's the difference between true resurrection and a resurrection?
Resurrection, you need a body.
Oh. Has
Here we
anybody
go.
done a divine intervention?
Okay, there are 48,000 gold pieces worth of gemstones
Well, actually, hang on.
in that Dragotha hoard.
You revive a dead creature that's been dead for no more than a century, didn't die of old age, and wasn't undead when it died. The creature returns to life with all its hit points. This spell also neutralizes poison.
The others, I think there is a penalty to hit points and other things that every full day's rest reduces.
Oh, yeah. The target takes a -4 penalty to D20 tests every time the target finishes
Yeah,
a long
right.
rest. So that's the difference.
Yeah, with the time pressures that you're under, I was going to
Or
assume that you
24,000
wanna
gold
avoid-
pieces.
Well, you've got enough money.
If we've got
in
enough money,
gemstones.
then we'll do it, obviously. I mean,
I've got to say you can find
It's better to have
25,000 GP's worth of diamonds. So Burple could be returned to existence.
okay.
Anything else you want to do? You've got enough time to take a short rest.
Cool. We'll
Yeah.
just press the short rest button.
The Crimson Spot Cocter goes through a gentle re-entry.
That's
Well,
my
that sounded
9th
little-
level spell cast.
Anyway. You break from the bright sunlight of the upper atmosphere through this broiling, threatening cloud base.
Sorry, none of the gang of Hesty-Testapod are high-level clerics, yeah?
No, the highest level cleric that you've encountered so far was Agath of Thrunch. And he is now a hinge-headed
Oh.
zombie trapped under a wall of force.
So Sessions is the most powerful cleric anyone knows. The great,
I would have thought probably, yeah.
the most powerful cleric on the planet.
Well,
Graham,
don't
calm
know about
down.
that.
Calm down.
Kios himself was a cleric,
We don't really count
I
kids.
think in some form. You don't know about Lashonna. I mean, she's pretty potent. You don't know what nature of creature she is. Once again, as you descend, you see the vortex over what must be Frostanger, with its sickly green tinge.
Burple says, well, that was shit. Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you.
The spot cocter gently coasts up to the cave mouth, settles, and allows you to disembark. Hesty is waiting for you, along with Liv Tyler, Billy Bob Thornton.
Don't want to
And
close
you are
my
ushered back
eyes.
into Hesty's kind of common room. And he is delighted. Aha! Well done, well done. Tell me all about it, says the DM, buying himself a tiny bit of time.
Oh, well.
Well, we went there. There was passageways. There was Piranha Demons. There was a weird floaty skull. And Scaly kind of killed most of the Piranha Demons. Bugger off kind of went ethereal and found out where we needed to plonk the kryptonite.
Well, I never, Bugraft. I didn't know you were capable of such magics.
Well, it's useful occasionally. And Burple, can you smell? Just go and have a smell. Sniff Burple. What's he smell like?
He's got that new car smell.
No,
Yes.
it smells like shit.
Oh, well, he doesn't. He smells like somebody's just taken the cellophane off him.
Like a baby.
Yes, like somebody's taken the cellophane off a baby.
It's got that baby
I'm going in
smell.
for another go.
Smells of talcum
I have
powder.
to say, I am cock-a-hoop. He leans in, he puts one foot on a stool in order to sort of assume a power pose.
Oh, God.
Which has disastrous results.
Oh, God.
Everybody has to very quickly look away.
dangling.
He doesn't realise. He just keeps talking. I apologise for rushing you into your journey to the stars. The destruction of Katzenjammer was our most urgent task. Now that you've achieved it, we can move on to other things.
Excellent.
Do you have anything to drink?
Milk?
Is there, I'll stand up to get out from
I'm
under.
sure we can rustle you up something. Now, let's just talk about your options.
We have two options, don't we, really? At the realm of the Timberdark, via the tomb in the boneyard.
That is certainly one of the options, yes,
And
yes.
then we got to go to Frostdranger and defeat Lashonna.
Frosthanger, yes, yes.
Frostdranger and defeat Lashonna. And get the citizens on side. Eradicate the despair.
Yes, that's right. We must try and G up the morale
Bit
of
of,
the populace,
you know,
if possible.
How are we going to do that?
Spam fritter frying competitions, and we could do ball racing, couldn't we? We could do racing on the back of... Oh no,
Wasn't
you did
the
that
idea
before.
to get the monsters off the streets?
Yes.
Yes, thank
That
you,
is
Graham.
the general idea. The city is overwhelmed by
well,
hordes of
fine.
undead,
So that answers my question.
great green worms.
Yeah.
Buildings are being destroyed. People's livelihoods are being taken from them. You will need to travel through the city. As you know, Avaranta and Liziel, the two fellow members of my order, and I, maintaining a spell we call the Dimensional Lock that prevents Kios's allies summoning more help from outside.
Yes.
This prevents teleportation into the city. But, of course, you can always be taken via...
Do you have a map of Frosthanger?
I do have a map of Frosthanger.
Can we take a look at it? Yeah.
Yes, let us pore over it.
There she is.
Now,
Gosh, seems a while.
to refresh your memories briefly about the options available.
Yeah.
We have tasks we may try and achieve, and then we have some items that we may try and retrieve. For example, there is a fragment of the Rod of 7 Parts. I have not yet heard back from Duke Eyestalk and the Anvil. They are still, as I understand it, at True Spire trying to retrieve it. So, hopefully, we shall hear good news on that soon. There is also the Hand of
Sorry,
Asmodee.
remind me. True Spire is this thing in the bay?
True Spire is Mark's old lair.
Right.
Where you were
okay.
just rescued from by the Anvil.
Oh, I
Yes.
see. I thought you were talking about them
Yes,
being
yes.
in the town.
They
Yeah.
remained there to search for items that may be useful to us.
Okay. Right.
Then there is the Hand of Asmodee, which is grafted still, we believe, onto an individual known as Dal Quethos. My spies tell me that Quethos is in Frosthanger now. So when you are in the city, you may have an opportunity to retrieve the hand. I think that using the hand as a weapon against Kios would deal him a deathly blow, but it may be very dangerous for the wielder. Then we have Parker. You still have the Talisman of the Sphere?
Yes.
I have
not?
done some research into the location of one such sphere that you may be able to retrieve.
Where do we think that
Where's
might
that?
be?
Where's that?
Well, it lies in lands unknown.
Oh.
The material that I have been pouring through
Great.
is arcane and difficult to decipher. These spheres are highly dangerous, but my research has identified a safe location and, critically, a key to teleport to a safe place nearby. He produces from behind his desk a clementine. Segment? Anyone?
Of course.
And also a small locked box, which he opens and he produces from it a candle. This candle was taken from that location not too long ago. It should allow you to set your destination accurately. So that is one thing that you could do. Retrieve the sphere, control it with the talisman, Parker,
Yeah.
and it would become a powerful weapon for our cause. Then, of course, we have the vortex. This, I think, is the single largest challenge we face. As I mentioned when we last spoke, we believe that the source of the negative energy powering the vortex may be reached through the boneyard of the Temple of the Grey Woodsman in Frosthanger itself. So a visit to Frosthanger may give him the opportunity to help to G up the population, clear the streets of undead fiends, and perhaps discover the source of this negative energy. I think those are our...
Let's bash
main
things in
choices?
Frosthanger.
How much time do we have?
We are not certain. My belief is that Kios and Lashonna have been building their strategy around the conjunction. That is why they tasked Mother Maggot with learning about Katzenjammer. Now that you have destroyed this, perhaps we have bought ourselves a little time, perhaps 2 or 3 days at the most.
How do you think the part of the Rod of 7 Parts is going to help us?
Now, Purple, you know this, because we've discussed this many times when discussing
Yes.
the Wind Dukes of Aqua.
Mhm.
The Rod of 7 Parts was once part of a potent item called the Rod of Law. The Rod of Law was used to strike Miska the Wolf Spider. Even in fragmentary form, we believe that it would be a seriously powerful weapon to use against Kios.
But didn't we find a bit?
That's the bit that we're talking about. It's in Marcus's tower. So the options are that we basically go...
My understanding from my correspondence with Marcus was that you freely gave him that fragment of the Rod of Seven Parts in exchange for special boons.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. I don't mind what we do. I just want to bash something with my new shiny Vorpal axe.
We could.
I want to behead things.
I'd be fairly confident that every option you select is going to involve some form of combat against monsters.
Does anybody feel strongly about any of the options?
I'm feeling going after the...
Wasn't there something on the island as well?
That's
Island in the bay, wasn't there something to do there? Or did I misunderstand that?
No, that was me forgetting what True Spire Island is.
Right, okay.
On the groups of baddies in Frosthanger that we can just go and try and take out to sway the population.
There's loads of monsters in the streets.
Or the beam. What about the beam that's coming from the graveyard?
Yes.
Which is this thing here?
Which on the map that's the Temple of the Grey Woodsman there. It sits on the street called the Axeman Cometh. The new ziggurat sits in the southwestern corner of the city.
Right, so that's the new ziggurat in green. Right.
Oh, right. Oh,
yeah.
Shit, yeah.
But where's the boneyard?
It's on the main island.
Timberdark, under there.
I believe you'll have the opportunity, Bugraft, to fight many nefarious creatures were you to be walking the streets of Frosthanger on the way to either one of your objectives there, either discovering the source of the vortex or tracking down Dalquethos.
Should we fight our way to the boneyard?
Yeah, I reckon so.
I think we go after the Sphere of Annihilation first.
Why?
There's no fighting.
How do you know there's no fighting?
I don't know, it sounds a bit like a role-play thing.
I mean, if I understand correctly, we teleport somewhere. We don't know where this place is. It's not in Frosthanger. We do this thing and we teleport back.
Exactly, Burple.
Yeah.
Or we go to Frosthanger and do multiple things.
Yeah, but we're going to end up in Frosthanger anyway. I'm just voting that we do this first.
But
I'm easy either way. Johnny,
I
you
don't
just
care.
fancy a bit
of
of
bash, running around bashing things.
Yes.
Sessions, what do you want to do?
I don't mind either. I mean, we're definitely going to end up in Frosthanger.
I see what Dan is saying, which is
if we
this
go to
other thing.
Frosthanger now, we're not going to go away.
All right, well, Dan, you're the only one with any strong feeling about what we do, so should we do that then?
Yep.
What do you suggest?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yep, that's all right. Let's do that then.
Okie dokie.
You are decided?
We're decided.
Yes.
Very well. Shall I send you with my own teleport spell?
Yes.
Yeah, could we take a bit more of a long rest first?
I don't think we've got the time.
I don't care.
You'll have to wait until midnight tonight.
Well, we've tried this kind of...
We're up against the clock. We've
tried this up against the clock thing in the past.
To do
yeah, we've done this up against time thing in the past, and we all end up out of spells and stuff, and I've used some spells.
I'm still fairly well stocked.
Yeah, so I'm not.
It's just we've got 2 or 3 days to do an awful lot, and if we spend a day...
Yes. I mean, okay, so maybe we do something else. Maybe we go after Dalquethos. But I don't think we've got time for a long rest.
I disagree. I think we do.
Essentially, the thing that's going to dictate time is the long rests.
Probably the sphere is the thing that's most self-contained that we could have a go at before we did a long rest. If we plough into Frosthanger, we may not get an opportunity to get a long rest, so we might want to do that before we go there.
But Paul is arguing that we have a long rest before we go to...
I don't know about what the resources the rest of you guys have used, but the moment I use some spells up, I become pretty ineffectual. As we discussed before, in rounds where you're supposed to be doing 60 hit points of damage and stuff like that, and suddenly I drop to doing 12 if I don't have spells.
Can Sessions cast spells into your Morning Star?
I can do that as well, but that's a 5th level spell effectively. It's 5 levels of spells. It's a round. So it's fine, but I won't go toe to toe with stuff and stand at the front.
Well, how many spells have you got left? You must have loads left.
I've used my high powered spells because we were doing Piranha Demons, do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was killing them.
I've used 5 spells, I've got loads left.
Well done.
I mean,
I think, yeah, but it's a communal thing and we have to manage our resources. I'm not against it, Paul.
Yeah.
It does mean that you would have to hold back.
Yeah,
if you in the next thing. But
if that's what it is, just
okay. And then your Morning Star has spell storing that you can convert.
That is
5 levels.
5 levels of spells.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So have you got any spells in that?
But we could charge it.
Yes, but with 1 5th level. I think what Paul is saying is that if he doesn't use like a 4th or a 5th level spell for a Divine Smite, he doesn't do any meaningful damage. So for him to do a 5th level spell with a Divine Smite, that burns everything in the Mace of Disruption in one go. That's all it will take.
Yes, but
think it's
we're just
whatever.
trying to work out how many extra things he's got, so he's not totally useless.
If that's the spell storing is
I'm just moderately
at a time,
useless.
right? You can store 5 and then use it and then store another 5,
I
right?
can't remember.
But you've got second, third, fourth level spells, have you?
I do, Jules, but they're increasingly pointless.
I know, but you've got to balance this against the fact that we're on a time thing. We've only got 2 or 3 days. So the question is, do we all stop and do a long rest so you can get a few spells back?
I think not. I think we can power Paul up a little bit, not to full strength, but we can power him up with a 5th level spell.
I reckon
and then
this is-
another 5th level spell.
This
or
is
a
what's
4th
going to
level and
happen.
a 4th level.
Is in the middle of it all, when resources are running low, and I go, "Oh, I could do with a 5th level spell." It's not going to happen. But let's do it. Let's do it. We'll just do what we can.
Hang on. Let's say that doing the Sphere of Annihilation area then requires a long rest. Then we've got basically Dal Quethos, the monsters in the streets, and the boneyard. So let's say that there's another 3. So we can afford 2 more long rests if we took another one now.
Well, at midnight, yeah.
How long have we got? You reckon 2 or 3 days is what you said. So pushing it, we could.
Well,
we could
Hesty,
fit
when
in
you
a
asked him,
total-
said 2 or 3 days, but you don't know. You just don't
yes,
know.
but that seems like a fair enough. That's our best information. So
Hesty's view was that they were organising everything around tomorrow for the conjunction, but you've disrupted that by destroying Katzenjammer, so he thinks he may have bought you a little time.
Yeah, when it said it
Right.
may have bought us 2 or 3 days, it means additional 2 or 3 days out of we don't know, not 2 or 3 days left. And
no,
bearing
the
in mind that
conjunction's tomorrow.
yeah, but we've disrupted that. But also bear in
So
mind
at
that
best
the
it will be
entire
another 2 or 3 days.
I do hope I've not misled you, Scaly. What I meant was that we were expecting Kios to arise tomorrow,
Yeah.
and perhaps instead he will arise
In
in
2
2
or 3
days,
okay.
or maybe 3 days at the most.
Oh, okay. And bearing in mind that this entire adventure's in adventure terms as a month, so
2 months, but yeah.
all right, 2 months. So 2 or 3 days is still about 5 months worth of play.
But it is at most 3 long rests.
Okay. Well, in which case, let's go after the Sphere of Annihilation.
Probably we could push it to 3, it being D&D, and it all works out in the hero's favour. But it could be 2.
Let's go. Let's just go.
And you are proposing that we burn one.
No,
now.
if we're happy, I'm just
illustrating what the calculation is.
Yeah, no, I got you.
So-
So let's go then.
Well,
I
concession
personally
cast a
think so.
5th level spell into your Morning Star, whatever it is.
Does it have to be a priest that does
No,
it?
I think anybody can cast. It's like a ring of spell storing. Any spells cast in it, and you can cast 4 first level spells into it, and then it's topped up.
I mean,
I don't
Graham,
know how
you
many
do have
spell
the
levels
most
it's got in
spells.
it currently.
I used it last time with the
Cool.
Piranha Demons.
I can cast a couple in. Well, I mean, I can
well,
do a
let's just-
third and a second if you want.
Can we please understand how it works? If it goes down to 0 charges, if we use all 5,
The Morningstar stores spells cast into it, holding them until the attuned wearer uses them. The Morningstar can store up to 5 levels worth of spells at a time. When found, it contains 1d6 minus 1 levels of stored spells. But I think we've already established what that was when you first got it. Any creature can cast a spell of 1st through 5th level into the Morningstar by touching the Morningstar as the spell is cast. The spell has no effect other than to be stored in the Morningstar. If the Morningstar can't hold the spell is expended without effect. So all of this is about casting spells into the Morningstar and then using those spells.
I'll do a second and third into the Morning Star. Okay?
It doesn't say anything about emptying it. Doesn't seem to have an effect.
does it have a daily limit or anything like that? Or?
It doesn't say. It just says.
Right, fine. So we can charge it up on the fly.
Well, I'll do it now. We may as well.
Yes, we may
a
as well
second and a
charge it up
third
now.
into the mace.
So when you hit, you cast a spell and then hit with that spell.
You hit and then you do Divine Smite.
sacrifice a spell to do extra dice of damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
And to do big damage, you need to use big spell levels, I think is the point.
Yes.
A 5th level
Yeah.
spell is like 6d8 extra damage. A 1st level spell is 1d8 extra, well, 2d8.
2d8.
You always get one. Yeah, you get.
And the basic damage is 1d6 plus 8.
But of course, you can cast those spells that are meaningless.
Oh, yeah. I
This
can class
Morningstar
5
of
first
spells.
levels into it to create a 5th level.
Yes, and then burn them all in one go.
Yes.
So it does actually work really well for you to convert your spells that you'd never use into spells
And how much
into
damage
into
does the
meaningful.
Morningstar do?
1d6 plus 8.
1d6
Must
plus
do.
8.
What,
How many attacks do you get?
2.
Do you wield it two-handed? Or
Do
do you have a shield?
No, I don't have a shield.
Well, using it two-handedly, it probably does 2d6 or something, does it?
No.
I don't know if it's versatile. Anyway, what do you want to do, guys?
Let's go.
We want to
hang on.
optimize Paul.
Do you have to use the mace to discharge the spells?
No. The Morningstar of Disruption is the thing that holds 5 levels of spells. I was using
The chopper.
the chopper.
Yeah, so you can use the chopper until you've run out of your actual spells and then pick up the mace that does slightly less damage.
The chopper's not massively much better.
Didn't Burple have a fire giant sword or axe or something?
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Massive chopper of the Mistmarch does
didn't look
1d12
like it was that
plus
much
6.
better.
So it's not really. When you're dealing with monsters that have got hundreds of
1d
hit
chopper
points,
6.
1d12 plus 6.
Disruption is double damage against undead or something.
Yeah,
isn't
it does plus 2d6 against fiends and undead. So there are lots of little bits which kind of add up, but really, in order to actually do levels of damage, you need to be doing 4th and 5th level spells.
You're always going to be limited because you only have 2 or 3 of each of those high-level spells, so you can only do it 2 or 3 times.
Well, I can, but as Mike is right, is what I can do is I can cast
Yeah, but I mean,
first level
it's
spells
just,
into it. But that takes, you can only cast 1 first level around into it. So
What we're saying, Paul, is that it's your base damage that we need to be looking at, not the additional damage.
Yeah,
You're
well,
never going to have enough additional damage to make it long-lasting.
No,
so how do we
that's
get
the way
your
it
base
is.
damage up? So using the massive chopper is 1d12 plus 6 instead of 1d8 plus 8.
yeah, except that
Versus
this one
the-
does an extra 2d6 against fiends and undead,
Against fiends and undead. But
which is what we're going
it's
to
a
be here.
one-handed weapon, right?
As far as I'm aware.
So what are you doing with your other hand?
At the moment, nothing, because the massive chopper was a 200 weapon.
So you could use a shield with your offhand.
Yeah, I could boost my armor
You
class.
could use your mace two-handed, which does extra damage. It'll bump it up to 1d8.
Can I use it two-handed?
I'm sure you can. You can use any weapon two-handed, I think. Or you can use another weapon, like a versatile weapon in your offhand,
Okay.
to get an extra attack.
Okay.
So immediately
how
your
many
realm
attacks
becomes
are-
more
It's
interesting.
a bonus action, is it, to do the Divine Smite?
No, it's no action at all.
What does it do?
Divine Smite gives you extra damage using up spell slots.
Well, wasn't there another weapon in the horde, like a wounding thing, or that might be versatile?
I can't remember.
Can't remember what the weapon is.
There was a dagger, wasn't there?
Okay, but that means if you have multiple hits, you can be doing low-level Divine Smites on each of those as well. I mean, so it's not as impressive, but if you're accumulating more hits,
Yeah.
you're doing...
But with the Divine Smite, do you have to pick it in the first place, or
No,
do
no,
just,
when you
like,
hit.
Go, I'm
When
doing
you hit.
it when you hit.
Yeah, when you
so
hit.
when you hit. So you may as well burn it all in one go rather than spread it over multiple hits.
Morningstar is not two-handed. It's just a 1d8 piercing damage.
It's 1d8, not 1d.
1d8 piercing damage.
Not 1d6. So 1d8 plus 8 plus any Divine Smite plus if it's undead. So you use that against undead and you use your axe against everything else. Chopper. Is it one-handed?
Chopper's two-handed. Mike, you say it's 1d8. Damage I got given was here is 1d6.
I'm not sure where I didn't give you the damage when I handed it out. I don't know if
Maybe.
you looked it up.
Maybe. Well, I've taken it
I
out
just
of.
took the player's handbook
Yeah,
out,
okay.
and it is 1d8 piercing, but
Okay.
it doesn't have any special qualities. It's not versatile. I can't use it two-handed.
Okay. Arse.
What was the item? What were the items in the horde?
Don't you also designate, you have like holy something or other?
Oh,
you designate an enemy or something?
Yeah. That's Valve Enmity.
Fair enmity.
That's 1 per long rest.
Right.
And that is advantage on attacks, which I love doing. I did it against the first Piranha Demon.
But you've used that. You've used that, have
Yes. Yes.
you? Okay. So basically, we can give you one of your 5th levels back into the Morningstar.
And if we can
I
find
think.
a second.
What's your
enough-
armor class?
21.
So we could get you a shield, right?
Could keep it
Wasn't there a +2 shield in that magic list?
Here we go.
Or something like that.
Age of Worms Magic 19th level. Undecided Folding Boat. Undecided +3 Chain Shirt of Ghost Touch. Tome of Understanding. Breastplate. Morning Star. Braces of Defense. Instant Fortress. Ring of Air Element.
No, I want the Instant Fortress.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's you've got that. And then there's a necklace of prayer beads. There wasn't anything else.
No, there's loads of stuff. There's Sunblade. There was
Yeah, there's loads of stuff.
I
I don't know what your...
Oh, maybe I'm just looking at the stuff we were wanting.
Yeah.
What about Sunblade?
Everybody took one thing temporarily, and the only person who deferred their choice was Sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then still slightly tempted by the Necklace of Prayer Beads, but it requires
That's mine.
attunement. Yep.
We could read through the whole. +3 chain shield, +3 breastplate, +2 light shield.
+2 light shield.
Somebody
there you
take
go.
that.
+2 light
It's
shield.
adamantine, which means you become resistant to criticals. +3 great axe, adamantine vorpal great axe. +3 morning star, that's the one you've got.
Yeah.
An oath bow, a +2 rapier, a sunblade, ring of air elemental command.
Rapier's finesse, isn't it?
It's finesse, yeah, but I don't know that it's the answer to your problems. Ring of air elemental command, ring of wizardry, metamagic rod, staff of the woodlands, braces defense +3, a folding boat, tome of understanding, robe of scintillating colours, Dairn's instant fortress, necklace of prayer beads, apparatus of the Qualish, staff of the Magi, and philosopher's stone. Philosopher's stone, don't worry about, it's kind of boring, but the rest of it, that's the list.
Got the shield, and we give you 2 more armor class.
Yeah, I'd like that.
3 more armor class, isn't it?
It was +2.
Yeah, but the shield
+2
is
shield.
Yeah,
worth
+2 shield
1.
plus. Yeah.
So it's another 3. That's really good.
That'd be nice.
You can only use that when you're using the one-handed weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you use that
I
at the
don't
morning
really
star.
think I'm going to be going back to the massive chopper.
The other thing is I've got a short sword of life stealing. The short swords are versatile, aren't they? So could potentially 2 weapon fight with the short sword as well.
Actually, 3 of armor class plus remembering that you have a cloak of displacement would make it quite hard to damage.
Yes, that
I mean,
really is good.
Might be the solution because you go down quite a lot.
Yeah.
Well, it's true, isn't it?
Well, it's true, Paul. You want to
And
basically...
rubbish. Yeah.
You're rubbish. You're defensively rubbish.
Defensively
That's
rubbish.
because you
Well,
don't
you're
pay
not, 'cause you
attention to it. So
forget
your armor
to-
class would be 24, and there's a 50%
Plus
miss chance.
displacement.
I've stopped forgetting about
Well,
the
I did hear you
displacement.
actually mentioned it in the
Yeah.
episode. Or
And how many
Yeah.
hit points have you got?
I got 194.
Well, there you go. I mean,
That's pretty good.
That
And then
makes you
just
quite
do
tough.
low-level smites every time.
Right.
Just keep using any old spell.
Right. I'm going to
Right.
take the +2 shield
Mm-hmm.
and let's go. God's
Right.
sake.
And
So
it's
we teleport.
adamantine, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
So no criticals.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Hesty sort of, his head jerks up, he's fallen asleep on the desk. You've made a decision?
Yes.
What have you decided?
we're going to go after
Never you
the...
mind.
We want to go after the sphere.
Sphere.
Correct.
You wish me to teleport you to the location that this candle
Yes.
has been retrieved from?
Yes.
Your wish is my command. And he goes, he says, I don't know why I made that noise. Now I'll better cast the spell. He mutters an incantation and he waves his arms around in the air and he holds the candle up, gestures towards you all, and you all into existence in a new environment.
Marvellous.
Let me put you on a new map.
How exciting.
It's a very much a subjective thing. You appear in a
Great.
some kind of chapel. You appear all in a line in the northern end of this chamber. There are pews running from north to south in 2 rows. And then at the far end, at the southern end of this chamber, there is a raised dais with an altar on it. Scaly, immediately you start to detect an aura of good, faint aura of good in the chamber.
Yeah.
Using your, whatever it is, your spidey sense.
Yeah.
Lying on the floor in the southern part of the chamber is a skeleton. Looks like the skeleton of a warrior. It's got some rusted armor and so forth on it. It's lying, pointing at an aperture that's towards the southwestern corner of the chamber, which seems to be sort of filled with some sort of luminescent orange mist.
This reminds me of Tomb of Horrors.
I've got a handout for you. There you are. There's a little picture
Tomb of
of what you
Horrors.
can
Oh,
see.
no.
Strange drawings, strange murals on the walls of human creatures, but with weird misshapen appendages and changes, some of them being eaten by green worms and all sorts of nastiness. Where have you ended up in your search for a sphere of annihilation?
Tomb of
Tomb of Horrors.
Well, we're not going to find out now. We're going to find out where you've managed to teleport yourselves to. And is it a blast from the past where we pick things up?
Yes.
Oh,
next
no, you're going to
week?
leave us hanging on this for weeks now.
The Billowing Hilltop podcast is a Billowing Hilltop production. Dungeons & Dragons is a trademark of Wizards of the Coast. Dawn of a New Age and Age of Worms are copyright Wizards of the Coast. Dawn of a New Age was written by Tito Lietti. Music is from Kevin MacLeod and Incompetech.com and is used with thanks under the Creative Commons license. Additional music and sound effects come from the wonderful Sirenscape. All other original material is copyright Billowing Hilltop. Role-playing games are all about getting people together, and we use Roll20 as our tabletop, the perfect place to host your game, and Discord to host our chat. Thanks for listening!